Hey there, it's Gone Girl. Oh, I've been thinking to myself, this this being sick all the time is really getting on my nerves. I'm not used to being sick all the time. I mean, my daughter and I went to get our nails done today, and I nearly passed out twice in the nail salon. And when we first came back home, I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't think cancer had this many side effects, but I get in July, so that's when, as I told you, I'm not the only person with cancer where I live, so I couldn't get treated very quickly. But the week of July 20th, and then I have to take the radioactive iodine a couple more times. They're going to radiate me from the inside out. I'm going to be a new glowworm. That's what I'm going to be. But the thing is, I don't think it's going to give me my spit back, because if you notice, I sound funny when I talk because my mouth doesn't produce enough spit anymore, because where they cut in here, they hit whatever gland helps you get spit. So I have to suck on these candies and stuff to get spit in my mouth, so it's really hard. Now, I'm trying to be brave, and I'm trying not to whine to my family, because my mom's 92, and I'm not going to tell her how bad I really feel, but it's tough. I still go to my classes, but even that sometimes is so hard to do, but it's such positive reinforcement that, I don't want to miss it in that. And here on the street, we've got Brittany J. She supposedly had a baby. I don't think the baby's there. I truly believe it's either in the NICU unit, or it's with her mother-in-law, whoever has the other 3 kids. I don't think she has a baby. I think it's because her house isn't ready for it. Something's up. You can't have that many CPS calls if it's true, all of them, and police calls and that, and them letting you have your baby. And she said that if they had taken the baby, they would take the boys. No, they don't. I have a friend. They let her keep the older baby, the 3-year-old, and they just took the baby. So it's not true. They don't always take all the kids, and because the older boys are old enough in a lot of ways to fend for themselves, they don't remove them, not that readily. So I don't think the baby's there. I think it's either in the NICU or I don't think it's in the NICU anymore, because she took the bracelets off. If she still had the bracelets on, then it was identification to go to the NICU. But I think the baby probably went to the NICU and then to the mother-in-law. And because not only that, Craig said that if it's a girl, my mother will take it. So there's something really wrong there. Nobody's looking after a baby in that house. They're just not. You can't both be downstairs, him yapping in the background and drinking to oblivion, and her on live for as long as she does. There's no baby. I'm sorry. Common sense. You just have to use common sense. There is no baby. It's sad. Because babies aren't commodities, but apparently they are. I don't know. I think it's sad. It's hard when children come into the world. You want the best for them. You want them to have the best of everything that you can give them, to give them a good start in life. Like, if you saw my daughter, I am so proud of my daughter. Oh, by the way, my daughter had her license for a whole 2 weeks. She left my house last weekend, and bang, she got hit. Somebody hit the front of her car. The front part, and oh my goodness, I just went, oh no. So, $1,000 deductible later, which of course I helped pay, or I did pay for them. But luckily the accident wasn't her fault, and I'm so grateful she's not hurt. But when I saw the car today, because she drove us to go get our nails done, and thought this is, and that's a new car we just got from the SUV. Now it's got a ding on it, but I'm so grateful that she wasn't hurt. That was my main thing. Cars can be fixed, but bodies, you want to keep them all in one piece. But I just wanted to come and whine for a while because I'm sick of being sick, if that makes sense. And I'm only at the beginning of the second, well, this isn't my second. This will be my 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my fifth cancer altogether in my body. So I'm tired of it. But I have something that's kind of like vertigo, and it's it's not full on vertical like I had when I went to the hospital. It seems if I bend my head downward or if I look directly up, like as far up as you can, like if you go to look at the ceiling, then it's as if I'm going to fall out. So I don't know. Of course, I fell. I forgot to say that. I fell the other day, and when I landed on my elbow, it jostled my whole body right up into my neck. And I had a neck injury in the accident, so I don't know if it buggered something up that way, but ever since that fall, I have had this issue. So my daughter said we should get it checked, but it's hard for me. Like, I don't do sick very well. I don't like going to the doctor. I don't like going to the hospital unless I'm half dead. So I'll wait another day. If it's not better, then I'll go to an urgent care with my daughter as soon as she's got time. Well, anyways, I hope the sun shines no matter where you are, because it comes from the inside out. Be good to each other. Be kind to each other. This is gone, girl. She's gone.